guys, today I will be showing you the all-new 2026 model Mercedes-AMG GT XX concept car. This is AMG's attempt of a full electric vehicle made and built in-house in Affalterbach at AMG. And since I'm not the biggest fan of the front, we will be starting with the rear. And here it is, guys. This is it. This is the rear of the AMG GT XX. What have they done? This is the attempt of AMG's first ever full electric car. I mean, it's actually not the first full electric car since we had the electric SLS from back in the days, but yeah, this is the first ever AMG in-house developed electric platform, and this is the vision, a concept of what we can expect to see in a few years. I think already next year it's time for the first full electric AMG electric car. I will be talking about everything today. We will be also talking about the interior, which is kind of special. I really love it. And yeah, we will be talking about all the numbers and everything you need to know about the car, because this is quite impressive. So this is how the car is actually looking at you in terms of the face and the eyes. We have a drag coefficient of 0.198, which is a world record again. At this point, AMG is again pushing boundaries. In terms of performance and output, it's also quite impressive. We have 1,000 kilowatts, which is 1,360 horsepower. They actually told me that they're expecting even more. It's an all-wheel AMG 4MATIC Plus system with a top speed of 360 kph. What? Yeah, it's full finished in orange and kind of reminds me of the Vision 111 in terms of design. I really love the body, especially here in the back. And yeah, we have quite a lot of impressive numbers. We have quite a lot of cool and interesting highlights and features which I will be presenting you in today's video. Something quite interesting is that within 5 minutes of charging, AMG is giving us 400 kilometers of WLTP range with an average DC charging of a wide SoC range of 850 kilowatts. This is a lot. And with that, they are also building up their own charging infrastructure with Mercedes-Benz to reach these numbers. And yeah, AMG and Mercedes yet again trying to set new standards here, giving us an extremely cool full electric car. And yeah, just making our way towards an electrified future. What do you guys think about this? So this is actually my favorite view, and it's the interior. As you can already see in terms of design, the wider body, the approach is a high performance electric car made and built by AMG with AMG DNA all around the car. So it's not all about efficiency as Mercedes-Benz vehicles. This is all about performance and output. This is about giving us the pure AMG power, but electrified. So how is AMG going to handle that? This is the concept vehicle. I think next year we will be seeing the production version of the car. First, we will be talking about the front, because this is where I get a bit confused, because look at this. If I cover the star and the emblem, would you guess that it's a Mercedes or an AMG? I'm not quite sure. The front, however, I think is something I still need to get used to it. I mean, we still have AMG DNA here. We have the front grille, the so-called Panamericana grille. We have headlamps that, in terms of the way they look and shape, kind of remind me of the AMG GT two-door, which is also quite cool, but I think the overall look in the front, I really need to get used to it. We have a crazy looking shark front end. Just look at this. This is quite nice looking, but the overall look, I am not still sure. I think I need some time to get used to it, and that's the only thing I don't like about this car, but that's about it. Everything else I really like. But let me give you a closer look of what I'm talking. These are the headlamps, and yeah, kind of give me the same shape as the GT two-door. The front, as I mentioned, is a crazy shark design front end with the so-called Panamericana front end. We have the star here, AMG emblem also here on the bonnet. We have this really cool looking AMG 1 style character front bonnet here with the outtakes. Really cool, lovely design. The side in general, I have to say, I mean, we don't like the one bow design. I mean, EQS and EQE didn't really sell well, but at this point I think AMG did a better job in terms of efficiency, but yet performance look, right? When you, for example, look at these shoulders, I love that. The wider body here, really cool. And there's also some cool elements and highlights that I have to point out, so let's get it on. For example, when talking about the wheels, this is what happens. What? They actually move out. So when you close them, you have the perfect position for the best aero movement here. But if you need to get the warm and hot air out and need to cool the brakes, for example, all you got to do is, I think it also does that automatically, you have these flaps moving all the way out for finishing carbon fiber, moving the air in, giving us, yeah, a lot of cool air, and yeah, just to cool down the brakes. This is a really cool design and performance feature, and yeah, they've actually explained this to me, and I really hope we will be seeing this in the future. AMG badge here on the side. We have really small looking side mirrors, but anyways, you don't need them. Concept AMG GT XX here on the side. We have seamless door handles. We have a really cool looking interior, which I will be showing you in a second. Stay tuned for that. And when you just move all the way back to the rear, you have these really muscular shoulders and this amazingly shaped and great looking rear, in my opinion. If you just look at that, I mean, honestly, I'm a huge fan of the way they designed this. We have this LED panel here, which is quite cool. This is interactive. So, for example, let's say you're charging the car, you will get a cool animation here. You will have a welcome animation here, for example, as soon as you unlock the car, for example. There's quite a lot of things. Here you go, welcoming you right away. There's quite a lot of cool features here that you can use this panel for, and I really love the way they have put in this retro design. Here you can see when the car is charging, for example, and yeah, this is a cool way of interacting with your vehicle. Then we have these round tail lights. I am a huge fan, and honestly, if I just cover this one, I would say is an 812 Ferrari, right? I really love the 812 Ferrari, don't get me wrong, but these look so cool because they give a really cool 3D structure. You can literally grab inside, and the way they actually finish this overall rear and tail light design is really cool. You have this gap in between, and then the tail light just rising out, giving us a really muscular and sporty touch yet again. The rear, we have this additional diffuser finished in carbon fiber, quite cool. And yeah, and I think this thing here, they've explained it to me, is actually an air brake. Quite cool, a lot of AMG details all around. I am a huge fan of the way they shape the car. I'm a huge fan of the design in general, especially here in the rear. I am a big fan of the interior, and also this thing here on the side of the car, which is yet again interacting with the driver and with the outside world. Yet, let's say you're charging the car, yeah, it will actually communicate with the outside world that this car is actually charging. For example, you can also illuminate it the color you want. But in terms of design, when it comes to the front, I have to agree with all of you, and I know you will be sharing the same opinion. I am not convinced yet, but yeah. Let me also show you how the car looks without the illuminated grille. Let's go. So if you ask me, I actually prefer the way it looks without the illuminated front grille. This kind of looks way better right now, and I kind of like it now. This is cool. What would you rate the front from 1 to 10? And the overall design philosophy, what do you guys think? Please share it in the comment section below. But now let's talk about the inside. In terms of interior design, AMG has done an amazing job. Let's have a look at this. And here we go. That's how the interior of the AMG GT XX concept looks like. Oh, this looks so cool. We have quite a lot of motorsport AMG design elements integrated in this interior. We have also a lot of AMG 1 design elements, for example, the air intakes or the steering wheel, the way they shaped it. And yeah, for example, if you look at the door and the door handle in general, it's really cool. Also, the material used is all recycled material. They've already explained it to me, but yeah, if you just look at the way they finished it, the Alcantara Dinamica, yet again, giving us this racy touch. All of the components are exposed. We have the really cool perforated leather here, which kind of looks like it's illuminated, but I think it even is. We have this fading look. It's really nice. We have AMG of Vaterbach aluminum pins all around the interior. The inside, if you just have a look at the seats here, wow! Full carbon fiber bucket seats with a 5-pointed seat belts. Perfect. I mean, if you're driving 360 kph with this car, you want to be safe, and this interior gives you a lot of racy and motorsport design features. And let me just jump inside and give you a closer look. Let's go. So this is the interior view, the POV view of this car. The way they actually finished the interior, I have to say, is my highlight, because when you, for example, look at the way they finished this here, it actually looks like the material used on the cover or the engine bay in general. You see that? The rough design, the AMG, we have these stripes, for example, giving me AMG so-called Panamericana look, all illuminated. In the interior, we have some integrated designs. We have these air intakes here, which I think is almost the same as we have in the AMG One. The setup with the screen is kind of matching, looks really driver focused at this point, and you feel like in a street legal F1 vehicle, and I'm a huge fan of the way they did it. A lot of carbon fiber, for example, if you look at the roof here, lovely Alcantara Dinamica all around. The steering wheel in general is amazingly shaped, giving me a lot of F1 design here. And yeah, on this you can actually toggle around. Here you see you can just change a few things. As we always have, you can change the driving modes or whatever. I mean, here just as a demonstration, and is not made to actually use it. For example, here a Vaterbach AMG badge here in the center. Maybe this looks more like a start-stop button. This kind of looks like a high quality gaming computer. The way they actually fitted it is so cool. The interior all around, I have to say, is a 10 out of 10 for me in terms of materials, in terms of quality, in terms of AMG tradition and design all around the car. I mean, if I cover the Mercedes-Benz star, you would instantly guess that we are sitting inside a Mercedes-AMG, and that's what I really love and appreciate. I think in the interior they've done an amazing job. I mean, just looking at the vents over here, this kind of looks like an engine bay already, an extended engine bay all the way in the inside. I love the rough look. I love the motorsport look in the inside. All the design elements and details make this car interior extremely perfect for me. How do you guys like it? What would you rate the interior here? What would you rate the steering wheel here? The shape is quite unusual, but it looks really, really cool. We need this on the production vehicle. This would be it. Honestly, interior for me is a 10 out of 10. The overall design, the front, not quite sure. The rear is amazing. The way the car looks, the way they fit the proportions is quite nice. I can't wait to see the production vehicle. I can't wait to see what AMG is going to do here. Here we go, guys. That's about it for today's video. Yeah, that's about it with the AMG GT XX concept. In terms of design, just the front is an exception for me. I have to get used to it. But overall design, the philosophy here at AMG, the attempt of going full electric but giving us a really emotional car is quite successful at this point. I have to say, I do like the way the car looks. I wasn't sure about the front in the beginning, but I really like the attempt of AMG of giving us something unusual, of giving us something quite unique at this point. And this is what I really respect about them. I think we will be seeing a production version quite soon, and I think this is actually a quite nice looking electric AMG. The performance, the numbers talk for themselves, and yeah, can't wait to demonstrate these numbers in the future. And yeah, let's see how people will be accepting and adopting to this kind, to the all in-house developed AMG electric architecture. Can't wait to show you more about all of this. Already looking forward to see you all again and wish you an amazing day. I will be back.